movie 284 of the 365 movie challenge, and we've arrived at Julia and Julie, or no, Julie and Julia. Let's get into it.
I cannot imagine that you would ever want to pay the tuition.
How much?
So, the onion is ready, but are you ready to tell where the root is?
Bonjour!
Bonjour, madame.
So this film is about Julia Child and her rise to prominence as she's writing her cookbook in France, and also about Julie Powell, who is a blogger living in Queens. And the film jumps back and forth between Paris in the 1950s, where we follow Julia Child as she discovers her love of cooking, and then as she's writing the cookbook with her partners, and Julie Powell, a frustrated sort of government worker in Queens who lives with her husband, and she decides that she is going to try and cook every recipe in the Julia Child cookbook in a year, a challenge which I can sympathize with. And when I was watching this, it was interesting because I thought, oh, she's trying to do this cooking challenge all in 1 year. I'm doing this movie challenge all in 1 year. And I felt many of the frustrations that Julie faces in the film. But I have to say, in this, the movie is really, what shines here is Meryl Streep as Julia Child, and the Julia Child element of it is, I think, what carries the movie. Interestingly enough, this was the first major movie made based on a blog, which was a crazy thing at the time, but now seems like a crazy thing now with bloggers and influencers, kind of making up a huge portion of the media landscape. But for me, the big draw here, like I said, is Meryl Streep. She nails Julia Child, from the posture to the voice to the attitude, and even the insecurity behind the facade that just turns into enthusiasm. She just nails it. Amy Adams, I think, does a good job, but I think that part is just harder to be as impressive when you're lined up with Julia Child and with Meryl Streep. So I think one of the things that the movie suffers from, that sort of the two, they're talking to each other, but they don't really interact with each other. And I think the film kind of drags a bit in the third act. But overall, I really enjoyed this one. I've seen this one before. I enjoyed this movie when I watch it. It had a little bit of a different feel for me this time, now that I'm watching it in this, my own sort of 365 challenge. But it's not perfect, but it's a very enjoyable, easy watch. So that's, and directed by Nora Ephron, who I absolutely adore. So that's movie 284. I'll see you for the next one.